So welcome everyone to today's presentation. Dr. Harry Benjamin is the name. I'm very grateful and thankful to be here. For those who may know the name, see a Michael here that I'm not very familiar with, and I see a Samsung and some other people joining us. So welcome to our weekly. We do it 6 days a week. We do this presentation that emphasizes a particular product within our community that we've been very excited about, and many members have been receiving great results using this wonderful technology that we're going to emphasize today. We have other aspects of our community that are very high in value, but we're emphasizing this particular product today. So Dr. Harry Benjamin, Jamaican born, grew up there, became a medical doctor there, soon after became an entrepreneur, distributing automobiles, and then got into the network marketing space about 13 going into 14 years now. And 3 years ago, had the privilege of getting into the trading community known as Xtreamfx Global Academy, where I started off as an affiliate. I highly advocate each and every one of us being an affiliate. It's very affordable. It's only $168 or $249 or $299 to become an affiliate member. That gives you the privilege of marketing our services to people, and you are able to earn commissions at your own pace. Some people go ahead and get 500 a month, 1,000, 2,005. I've witnessed people earn as much as $200,000 per month using a very similar comp plan to this one, basically the same. And so therefore, we know that this compensation plan has potential to yield great benefits to you if you choose to take advantage of that, right? Okay, so today we have the honor of also having my co-pilot, right? My co-pilot in this mission here. We're both of us, when the safety trade system became a product within the Xtreamfx Global Academy community, we came together to say, you know what, let's do presentation 6 days a week. And we've been consistently doing that now for months, and several people have grown. Many people have gotten great results. So we are going to be tag teaming, and I'm tag teaming with Miss Bridget Buckner, or barrier breaking leader out of Jamaica, a lady that has done personal development training for several corporations. She's a prolific businesswoman. She's also gone into the foray of acting and being a brand ambassador for one of the largest banks in the world through Jamaica, and also doing extremely well in other areas. She's one of the global expansion leaders here within our community, and also sits on the advisory council towards giving the founding partners advice on navigating the way forward. So we truly have an outstanding leader in Miss Bridget Buckner. And welcome, Miss Buckner. How are you?
I am doing absolutely amazing. Thanks for that wonderful introduction. It's my pleasure to be here to serve the team and to work alongside you. Like you were saying in the preamble, 2024 is a new year and new things, and we're excited. It's been an honor to serve alongside you in 2023. And man, do we have some stuff for 2024. I say be more, do more in 2024. Welcome, everybody.
Nice, nice. You know, so one of the things that I know you brought up, you know, as we have this very first presentation for the new year, because we haven't had a presentation since last year, right? Last year was the last time we had a presentation. So we're having a presentation, very first safety trade presentation for the new year. And what would you say to individuals as we step into a new year, as a leadership, from a leadership development standpoint? What would you want to share with everybody about what we should be seeking to do as this new year has begun?
That's a really great question, Dr. Harry. And, you know, at this time of year, people set all kinds of plans. You know, we even did a vision board session last weekend, which was very powerful. People were able to clarify what it is they want to achieve. And people do that all the time. But if I had to advise or encourage anyone for this season, it would be to grow your faith and belief in yourself, because oftentimes people have an academic knowledge and a logical idea of what they should be doing. But if you don't believe in yourself and your ability to seize an opportunity and do the activities that you're shown or taught or that you discover for yourself, then the results won't come. So it's about increasing our belief and plugging into systems that work. We're in a very fast-paced world. AI is coming and is here, all kinds of things. And so one has to find a direction, sit on it, and be very, very consistent, especially in this trading space. We're blessed to have a community like ours. We're blessed to have this amazing technology. And it's systemized, it's simple, and it is technology. And if people want to get results, consistency is going to be the main thing. And people get consistent when they believe in what they're doing. So I would say, believe in what you're doing, sit on the knowledge of it, work the system, and be consistent, because this world isn't waiting for us. The financial landscape is not going to wait on you. Your boss, your job, the economy, nothing is going to wait on you. So you have to hone skills. You have to get skills and master those skills very intentionally.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for those powerful, powerful words of advice as we go into 2023. And I echo what you're saying. And, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing I would say, and hopefully you have done this already, if you haven't set your goals for 2023 as yet, I recommend that you make sure you get that done. Just go into your, my approach to it, and many people who have become very successful to goal setting, they have a goal setting book, and they write down goals in different areas of their life. Some people go to the extent where we break it down into sections. You have your spiritual goals, you have your personal, what we call egoic, or goals that relate to you on a personal basis, like getting a massage, or you want a certain body weight at the end of a certain period of time, whether you want to gain weight, lose weight, or whatever the case might be in your instance, physical goals for you personally. And then you have any goals in terms of if you're in a spousal relationship, what are some of the goals you have for that? And also, if you have a family, if you have children, what are the goals you have for your children and your family as a whole? Some of the things, maybe you want to go on vacation, you want to do some things that you hadn't done, you want to put the children through certain levels of schooling this year. What are those goals? And then you also want to have your business goals. What are your business goals? What are your objectives? And we have here a great business that you can have as an adjunct to your existing business, right? You can have as an adjunct to your existing business. So you could literally be using this as one of your businesses. Some of us have Xtreamfx as our main business. And we have two different areas. We have the area of, oh, that was so nice of you, Ms. Buck. We have the area of trading, where you can literally become a Forex trader and become a professional trader at that within our community. And that's offered here in Xtream. The second thing you can have is that you could be building up the business with us by introducing friends and family and people that you know to Xtream, and you could earn substantial commissions by participating in marketing our community to people. So we do have a really great opportunity in that regard. And man, let's go, let's grow, let's develop. So, from that standpoint, let me take that very handsome picture off the screen. All right, I'll get back to sharing this. So thank you for that, Ms. Buckner. All right, so let me tag team over to Ms. Buckner now. What slide do you want me to share here, Ms. Buckner? What slide you want to go back to your you want to share your screen, or do you want me to slide through and go to a particular area on here for you? Maybe the charts or something. What would you like to go into?
Oh, you mean in terms of moving straight into the presentation right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very powerful community here in Xtreamfx Global Academy, as you see there. And like Dr. Harry alluded to, we have many, many areas, but our number one priority is first to learn and master these areas so that we can be the light for other people. But while we're learning, we learn and we earn at the same time. But we also want to bring along our colleagues, our friends with us. And so we do these presentations all the time so that we can share with other people. And one of the goals that we have And Dr. Harry and I think we'll agree with the number. We would love to see 100 new family members this month get exposed to what we're doing here. And so we're committed to having these presentations 6 days a week. And really, you know, each person is welcome to bring business partners, people who have a vision for making additional income, have a vision for doing big projects that need heavy financing, people who want to be financially free, people who want to move from 9 to 5 and to have a way to make money at home, online, independently of depending on a job, or customers. If you're in a business, you want to only depend on customers and hope they buy your or use your services. This is the way the world is going, and you have to have other streams of income. So we came across this community 3 years ago, and as the community has evolved, they keep adding products and services that help us to advance what we're doing. And we were learning how to trade Forex currency. Very, very powerful. And in summer last year, when we rolled out our safe trading technology, which Dr. Benjamin had on the screen just a second ago, our safe trading technology, ladies and gentlemen, took the scare, demystified a very complex space. And we are very, very fortunate that we, as a company, because of our credibility, because of the moves that we were making in the marketplace, the developer, who is very, very guarded about his product, very, very particular about who uses his products and, you know, who represents his product, chose Xtreamfx to be the sole distributor of this product. Guys, it's cutting. It's never been done before, where a technology in 4 simple steps can literally give you the market direction and a perfect place to enter the market to have the highest probability of winning a trade. If you know anything about Forex trading, everybody wants to know the direction of the market. When is it going up? When is it going to turn and go down? When it's going down, when is it going to turn and go right on up? Ladies and gentlemen, we have that in our safe trading technology, and it is a beautiful graphical representation of the market, and you will actually get trained by our developer and get support from other leaders using the technology, like Dr. Benjamin, myself, and many of the other leaders who have not just used this technology, but have profited handsomely from the profits of this technology. Now, Dr. Benjamin is using a very popular platform. It's called TradingView. And most professional traders, 6-figure traders, 7-figure traders, 8-figure traders, billionaire traders, use TradingView as one of the main ways for them to analyze the market. And all along, traders have been using statistics, indicators that kind of lag behind, kind of give a report on what the market has been doing over time, you know, trend analysis. And that's great. You know, the market goes in cycles. So what goes up must come down. What goes down must go up. And so the whole secret to this entire trading deal is, let's look at what the market has been doing for the last day or week or month or 6 months or 2 years. And let's figure out what it's going to do next based on existing trends. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we've been doing. That's what we're taught to do. And then came Safety Trade, where in one simple program, you get some indicators that builds in hours and hours and hours. In fact, gosh, so many hours, it should be considered years, the amount of hours built into these 4 indicators that literally take away many hours of analysis that traders would normally have to do. It takes away the confusion of the million indicators that people use to try and figure out the market. It takes away the complexities of trying to test and back test various strategies, various indicators, as many traders would know. Are there any traders on the line today that have experienced what I'm talking about? Testing one indicator, then that doesn't work, test another one, test this market frame, test this time of day to trade, test. Anybody had that experience where it takes hours to try and figure out, as a matter of fact, hours to get brave enough to take a trade because you spend so much time analyzing the market, you're afraid to trade. And any traders on the line had that experience? Just analyzing all the time, trying to figure it out. Anybody? Do we have any traders? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. So to have a technology that cuts out time, that increases accuracy, that gives a direction of the market, that gives a point to enter the market where it knows when the market is about to go from a downtrend to an uptrend, and it knows when the market is about to go from an uptrend to a downtrend. It literally can identify the turning points in the market so that as a trader or even as a beginner, you will be able to position yourself in the market to gain the maximum profit because you're getting in the trade at the point it turned around to go in a new direction. OMG. The testimonials have been rolling in. People have been earning money. People have been trading more than they normally do on their own. People have been taking more trades. If you take more trades, the probability is you're going to make more money, right? Because you're exposing yourself more and more to the profits. And because of the accuracy of safety trade, it minimizes losses. Now, big disclaimer, it does not eliminate losses because, of course, you are still a factor. You have to follow the rules of safety trade. You have to have your internet have good speed. You have to be clicking your fingers at a decent pace to keep pace with the indicator that was given. So there are some human factors, but 9.5 times out of 10, you're going to be trading far more successfully than you would without this system, and we're excited about it. So I'm going to hand over to Dr. Benjamin now. He has the screen on here. And guys, let me tell you something. You know what's cool? You might have some friends, right, who don't know anything about Forex trading, but they know about stocks. They know about gold and silver. They might know about Amazon and Facebook. Guess what? This system analyzes stocks too. Maybe you have some friends who are very forward thinking and they want to do Forex, cryptocurrency. Guess what? This analyzes hundreds of crypto pairs as well that you can trade, and commodities, and of course, all the popular currency trades. Guys, I've never seen a system so comprehensive. It allows anybody to literally become an overnight investor, even if you don't have a lot of capital, even if you don't have a lot of money or a lot of experience in this space. You can position yourself with leverage through a broker and position yourself, ladies and gentlemen, to get some serious direction in this market. Now, Dr. Harry Benjamin has been using this system for about 6 months, and he has pretty much mastered it, ladies and gentlemen. This gentleman calls the trades, wins them. He knows what the market is going to do. He's been using it in TradingView, and now he's mastering MetaTrader 4, another platform, and now he's mastering the TradingView platform of it. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a gentleman who was a medical doctor turned entrepreneur, and his 14-year-old daughter, the way that our system is so easy to learn, his 14-year-old daughter went into the back office, learned how to trade, and said, "Dad, can I have $100? I want to trade." And his 14-year-old daughter made money in her first week, and she didn't know anything about trading. And that's when he realized, oh my goodness, he's been sitting on a gold mine. He quickly, adjusted his attention, jumped into learning to trade. And guys, look at him today. He is quickly becoming a master trader, teaching people every day on this call from around the world how to trade and using this system. And guys, I'm excited to see the growth of Dr. Benjamin and what he's been doing to educate and inform people in all 5 continents on this planet. He has had people join this company and learn to trade, and he has demonstrated how it works so profoundly clear to people that they have bought the system, and in one day they've made $600, $800 in a week, $2,000, $4,000, $6,000 in a month, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. Some of his proteges have been able to make simply because he learned how to point and click and share. And that's what we're doing here today, guys. We're sharing with you, and we're going to show you how to point and click to get similar results. And then we're going to show you how to share, because tomorrow we're going to have this presentation again. So as Dr. Benjamin takes the floor, if you see something here that's simple, you see something here that you could take the time to learn. If you can imagine that for 2024, you could add an extra $1,000 a month, $1,000 a week, $1,000 a day US to your life, and you see where this system could do it, then ladies and gentlemen, grab it with both hands, run with it, do something new to get some new results, and be sure to share it with someone. Dr. Harry Benjamin, thank you so much for just your consistency and your diligence in learning and mastering this program. It is my pleasure to hand this over to you to show our wonderful guest today how simple this is to use and how profitable it can be. Dr. Harry Benjamin, would you come back to the floor?
Yes, can you hear me, Ms. Butler?
Loud and clear.
Man, you fired me up. I was over here wondering, who's she talking about? But I'm really grateful for, your partnership and our friendship and partnership in this business. And I'm so grateful that you have decided to be on this journey and us being co-pilots in sharing this particular aspect of our community with people. I'm just so excited. So let's dive into it, right? Let's dive into it. So I want to run this with one person who's probably a trader, and maybe you're new to our call. I see a number of names here of individuals that haven't been on here before. I see a person with a Samsung, and also I see a Michael 38728. And those two names are not familiar, but the other names, most of those look familiar. Hey, Craig, my friend in Jamaica, and Victor and Dr. Copeland and Daryl. So many people. Don't want to miss out anybody, but Bob and Amai and welcome everybody. So here's the thing, all right? Somebody who's a trader, if you could unmute for me, please. If you are a trader, if you have traded before, just unmute your phone, your line rather, and let's just chop this up together. If you've ever traded before, right? Just say yes. I'm willing to participate. I see a person with a Samsung. I don't know if you know your name is on there as Samsung or Michael. Hi, Michael. Michael looks new. Have you traded before, Michael? Michael, have you ever traded before? If you could unmute Michael, that would be great.
Yes, sir, Harry. Yeah, man, I'm not new, man. You just forget me because see me long time, but I've been here. But I'm actually on the job. I just felt like listening in this evening, start the new year, right? So I can't help you out like that this evening because I can't take my eyes off the road. So, but I'm here.
All right, Michael. All right, awesome. All right, well, I appreciate that. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Wonderful. We have a Samsung person with a Samsung, or Rodney. If either of you could unmute so that we could chop it up.
I don't mind
together.
helping if you want.
Hey. Okay. Great. All right. That was Craig.
Yes. I trade regularly, daily.
You trade regularly.
But I'm new to this.
You're new to this. Oh, okay. I saw Craig's iPhone. I thought it was my other. I have a friend, Craig Francis, in Jamaica, but your voice is not Craig. So, where are you streaming from, Craig?
Jamaica.
Oh, nice. Where in Jamaica are you?
In Kingston.
Nice. So, so when you trade, do you do markups like put in support, resistance, trend lines, and use Fibonacci and those?
Yep, not as great with a fib, but I definitely do support and resistance. And I do trend lines, and I place my stop losses, and I take profits.
All right, nice. So, so looking at the screen, right? What do you trade in?
Normally, I'm trading the indexes, usually US 30 or US 100.
Oh, nice. All right, so let's look at US, well, NAS, because NAS US 30, they kind of give good the points on them can pay us really great profits if we're using it correctly. Right?
Yeah, so today 100 went straight down.
Say that again?
I said today US 100 made a straight move down.
All right, so let's look at this move down. Let's look at this. Let's go. What time frame do you normally look at?
Daytime frame after 9:30 in the open.
What time you say use a daily chart or the hourly or 5 minute, 15 minute? What do you use?
I was using 5-minute chart.
5 minute chart. All right, so so looking at this right now, it's on the 1 hour chart and it's showing a nice drop here, as you said, right? A nice drop today. Now let's go to 5 minute. All right, so we expand to 5 minute. I will see that the drop started somewhere up here, right? So before the drop began, okay, before the drop began, this is what the market looked like. It was pretty much going sideways. Would there be any way for you to predict that it was going to go down based on looking at the chart from here to here?
Nothing at all, really, that gives any true indication of direction.
Even if we're market up, right?
Yeah.
All right. So here's the power of the safe trade system, and I'm thanking you for that, right? So I'm going to bring up some indicators that are unique to the safety trade system. I collapsed them a while ago, but I'm bringing them back up now. So they're on my screen right now, okay? And I'm going to show you where we predict the system, not we as in me, but where the system predicted that it was going to go down. All right, it predicted it, and it ended up on the way we use it is that we start with a 1 minute time frame. If we do not see a setup, what we call a setup on the 1 minute, we go to the 5 minute, and then we go 15, 30, and we keep going up until we find a setup. So I'm clicking on the 15 minute now to see if there's a setup on the 15 minute. Now, there are 4 basic things that we're going to look for. One, we first realize these 2 moving averages. Do you see the yellow and the green? All right, so those are just called our trade lines or moving averages. We can take a trade off either one of them, and I'll come back to that. And then we have these 2 arrows. Do you see a red arrow pointing down and a green arrow pointing up?
Yep.
All right. So basically, what we're looking for it's called a logo of the safe trade system. I won't bother to get into that. But if you do decide to get the system, you get some training on it and how to look for the logo in terms of how the market moves. All right. But 4 simple things. These 4 simple things, if you use these 4 simple things, you could literally identify a trade. Okay. So here we have the candles above these moving average lines. Do you agree with me that the candles are above it? At this right where my mouse is? Yes. And do you see this red arrow pointing down? Right? All right. So those 2 things together suggest that there could be a sell coming up. But as we had seen, if we come before here, there's really no way for us to say, the market's going to go down or not. All right. So what we then need is for these indicators down here, they need to turn to, well, come back to here. When this red arrow came up, we would need for everything down here to turn red, right? Everything down here to turn red. Right now, what we have down here, I'm expanding it. We have 3 lines at the bottom. You could see that. Then we have a set of bars, right? So before it was all green and then it turned all red. Do you agree with that?
Yep.
All right. Now, when the market, just before it went down, right? Just before it went down, the market started looking like it was going back up right here.
Yes.
So there's a temptation to believe, if we were to look at the market, we could believe that, okay, if we look down here to the left, we see a bunch of candles bunched up together. It seemed like the market came down and it found some support here and then it started going back up, right? That's a basic look. And then this seems like maybe this is an area of support, right? So a trader may be tempted, to go jump into a buy right here, but then the market sold off. So here's how the safety trade system calls out the trade. It calls it out by right here. There's something called a fill in the gap. This gap right here is 1, okay, where it pulled back up, went above our trade line because we saw the red down arrow, pulled back up, went above the trade line, and then we would have tried for a fill in the gap sale is not sale. A fill in the gap sell.
That is always there.
Is one of the trades that we can do using the system, right? And
Mhm.
then there's another one where we wait now. See when the market sold off. So they sold off. If you missed the sell-off,
Yeah.
fine. But then it started buying back up. Okay. And you know, knowing the indices, you have to be a little bit careful because it could sell down and it could buy right back up and even keep going up, right?
Correct.
All right. So here it went sideways again. And then here's where the safety trade system is so powerful. Right here we have another gap here. So this gap we know between these histogram bars and the yellow line down here tells us that it pulled back enough for us to get some downward movement because all of our indicators are red. We have 3 red here, red here, red here. This one, these 2 lines here is called a BOK, B-O-K-K. So we have 5 indicators down here. The 3 lines down here, the set of bars here is number 4, and then these 2 lines making it number 5. So what we need is for the lines down here to stay red. We're going to need for the bars to turn to green, and then we need for these 2 lines to stay red. So let's keep moving forward to see if we get that setup. That's called a setup. She's going sideways, so it looks like, you know, after the sell-off, it looks like it's in consolidation. It could go up, it could go down. But the safety trade system is telling us that the market is going to go down. That's what it's telling us. So you see right here where it pushed up above, right here you could see clearly where it pushed up above the moving averages. It looks like the market was going up, right? Now that is what in our system we call it a fake out. This indicator here gives us the fake out. This one right here, these bars. You notice that this turned from red to green. Do you see that, Craig?
Yep.
But everything else remained red. Okay, if we expand this, you could see our 3 lines at the bottom remain red. The histogram bars change from red to green, but our BOK, these 2 lines remain red. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So when this happens, in our community, we jump on that and we're going to put in either on the yellow line or the green line, we're going to put in a sell stop. Now, a sell stop is not an active trade, it's a pending order, which I'm assuming you know. So until if the candles
come and stop.
Hey, Rodney, we hear all your business over there. Right? So if the candles keep going up, then you would not be in the trade. But if it turns around and opens and touches this line and goes down, you win a trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, beginners would go for, let's say, 1, 3, 5 pips on NAS. And, you know, 5 pips on NAS is very tight, especially during session, right? So if you go for 5 pips on NAS, it's a very small. Okay, right? All right, 5 points, pips, right, Rodney? Right, Craig, sorry?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool. So let's see if it turned around. Did it turn around and go down? After this setup, did it turn around? Did the candles go down after the setup?
Yep, it flew down.
They flew down. All right. So the system predicts with pinpoint accuracy where the market is going. All we have to do is to wait for and look for the setup, right? And there's some other confluences that can give you a higher probability of it going in that direction. But let's just go back historically and look at this setup, the same setup that we just looked at, right? Let's look at it. And in fact, how many points would have made if we took this? Let's say we took it off the yellow line and we were conservative. Let's see how many points would have made this morning if we had, if you had the safety trade system that called out this move for you, right? Do you see this? Do you see this, Craig? Red, green, red. That's called a sell stop. That's called a sell stop. Let's see how many pips or points you would have generated. And let's say you caught it down here when it's, you know, either this reversal or this reversal, but let's say this is the one that you are trailing and it tapped you. This is 334 pips today. Tell me something. Would you be happy if you got this trade? The system gave you this sell and said, put in a sell. No trend line, no Fibonacci, no support, no support resistance, none of that. Just simply 3 red lines at the bottom, a bunch of green candles, and their box stayed red on the 15-minute time frame. You put in a sell order and you pick up 335 pips. Would you be very happy about that,
I'll be elated. I can tell you that I signed up under Horatio, and I've been waiting to get the safety trade system now. I've been eagerly waiting, biting at the bit. Now I'm in the new year, dying to get it. I actually took a trade this morning using the same thing. I took a trade at 9:30 using a different indicator I'm not happy with, very scared of using, but I did it. I took a quick 15 ticks, and I was out because of the fact that when you showed me that spot where the market started to turn, I was fearful and I had to jump out really quickly. So I'm really pleased at how this is showing where to get in. I've always wondered though, does it show you how many, where to get out?
All right, great. So we'll talk about, well, I'll mention too. Well, let me just tell you how to get out. What you should do is that you should open up 2 trades. All right, so this entry line is 2 trades. Now our stop loss is going to be up here above the reversal. That's where your stop loss is going to be. All right, so your stop loss is going to be right here above this reversal. Now, if you open up 2 trades, the first one, the minute that you get into 5, 10, 15 pips, you close the first one. And then you move your stop loss for the second one, you move your stop loss to entry. You see that? So the market turns back on you, it just knocks you out even on the second one. But the first one, you won that already, you collected the money on it. Now, if the second one runs away, which it did here, then you just simply continue to move your stop profit behind it as it goes down. So you stay maybe halfway, right? So if you have 20 points, you put your stop profit at 10 points or pips. If you have 100, you put your stop profit at 50 or 60, and you just keep going down. And obviously, by the time you get down here, it looks like the market may be reversed, because it means it's reversing, but it may be reversing here, and it would tap you out here. Okay? And you'd have made a profit between these 2 lines. You got that?
Yep.
All right, great. So let's look historically to see if there's other setups, right? And these are greens, these green ones. You see that the 3 lines at the bottom is green. We have a bunch of red candles, and then the back is green. Do you see that?
Yeah.
See it over here. See it, right? That's Jamaican for you there. My Nigerian and Kenyan and American people, see it. But Craig understand me fully well, right?
Yeah, man.
But, well, here, look at this nice move. What time was this? This was 6:30 a.m. Wow, what a beautiful move, right? 108 points on this buy. So instead of trying to figure out, look at this, because this sideways move here, it would have been difficult to predict. Is it going to buy or is it going to sell? Because it looks like it was buying here, that it was reversed, it went sideways, it went down, went up. So it's very difficult to predict. But the system says, no, this is a buy. Green, red, the box stays green. Okay, put in your order here and wait for the market to go up. And it did. Did it go up here where the green, red, green is? Do you see that? Where the setup is?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, and then what did it go do after that? Did it go up?
Yep.
Yeah, green, red, green. Did it go up again? So, and then when the box, so, and here's another setup, green, red, green, and it went up again. So what this does
give
is
you alerts?
gives you reliable data. Okay, now this is the 15-minute. Now let's go to the 1 hour. The 1 hour gives you these 1 hour trades, man. These give you bigger moves. Okay, here we go. All right, look at this climb. Look at this mountainside that you could have been on. Is this sweet or what? There are people in our community, Craig, believe it or not, that have won 400 and 500 pips on our single trade. And you know what that means in money terms, because you could be trading $10 per pip, all right? So this system is, I call it a boss system, and Horatio, your partner and very good friend of mine, he calls it the missing link, and it absolutely is, because what this does, it gives you data. And by the way, everyone, know that, let me just jump to the 4-hour chart, right? While we're here together, Craig, and the 4-hour chart, right? On the 4-hour chart on NAS, look where the market is. It is below the trade lines on the forward chart. It's probably coming close to the daily line. Maybe no, it's still not far from it, but it came close enough to the daily trade line. We can expect a big move, a big buy move coming out of that 4 hour. Those 4 hour buys are very strong. They're very strong. So look out for that, everybody. 4 hours on, let me just shrink this again for everybody. Green, do you see the green down here? Craig, the red, and then the block here is green, and you see the market now starting to buy up. Okay, let's jump to US 30 and see if we see the same thing on the 4 hour chart. It gave us it's a fill in the gap buy on the 4 hour. All right, so there's a gap here between the yellow line and the green here on the US 30, and they would jump down to SPX, right? The third indices. It's green here, red here, green here. So 2 of them out of the 3 have a setup for a 4 hour buy stop. And that's another confirmation because the 3 indices generally move in the same direction, right? And we also have a special scanner, which I'll come to here shortly, that shows that. So this is just a powerful system, right? Look at this last 4 hour trade, and let's count how many pips. Do you see the call out here? Do you see it here? Green, red, green, right?
Yes.
All right, and let's check the date on that. Let's check the date when that happened. Get this out of my way. Right, let's check the date on this. This is Thursday, December 7th. Okay, and let's see how many points were generated by this transaction. It came up here to its peak. You could have knocked you out when it came here back to the trade line, or it could have knocked you out up here. And this is SPX. But let me jump over to NAS. Okay, great. NAS had it too on the same date. All right, and let's just count how many points came from NAS. Now, between the 7th of December and when it peaked, but normally you wouldn't catch it at its peak. So either you're going to catch it on this reversal or you're going to catch it on this reversal, right? Depending on how you want to exit, when you want to exit. But this is 996 points or pips.
Wow.
9,900. Just imagine you traded $10 per point. How much money would you make from this transaction?
It would have been a good Christmas for me.
Oh,
guarantee it.
I'm getting chatter. I'm telling you, bro, this year is going to be 1 year that's going to blow those people who know about and have the safety traces, want to blow people's minds. Let me just jump to the monthly. Let me go weekly. Let me go daily. All right, so these are daily candles. Each of these candles is a day. Do you see where it came below the trade line down here? All right, this was Thursday, the 26th of October, 2023. So those who have the safety trade system were able to jump into this trade, and let's see how many points this generated. 2,214 pips. You hear that, bro?
Wow.
Wow. Yep. For real. No hype. No trend line. No
1% risk. That's big money.
That's big money. Big money. Right? And then that is that. Now, if you go to the weekly chart, let's go to the weekly, because some of us have the capital to sit on these trades and let them just do what they're doing. But here's the weekly, where, and there's when it comes below the trade line down here, right? That's a weekly move right there. That's the last one that just happened Monday, the 30th of October. And let's see how many points will come out of that move. That's 2,379. So it looks very short on the screen, but because each channel is a week, ladies and gentlemen, 2,400 points. Even if you traded this micro lot size and you make $1 per pip, that's $2,400 between October and now. Come on. And the system costs $599. This is a joke.
That's ridiculous. That's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable, but it's true. So, and then look over here. Look at this one. Look at this one happen. This one over here. This weekly move over here. All right. That was Monday, the 6th of April, 2020. Okay. All right. Let's look at how many points that trade generated. Let's see it exited here when it reversed and came back below the line. 7,000 points, one trade, bro. So this is a system that some of us, and this is how I see us doing this year. A number of us, I believe, will achieve this, where you'll build up, you'll have your accounts that we do, or, trades that we do, or intraday trading, or we exit our trades during the course of the day. But I believe some of us are going to have trading accounts wherein what we do is that we, in addition to that, we have like a swing trading account that we allow for the trades to sit for like 6 months, 8 months, a year, right? Where this trade now can grow in an account. I plan to, and I hope you do too, Craig. Just imagine you traded $100. Just imagine you traded $100 per point on this 7,000 point trade. How much money would that earn you? 7,000 points, right? That you generated by holding the US 30 NAS asset for a 6 month or 8 month period. How much would you have earned? 7,000 points times $100 per point. How much money would that be?
My maths can't even go that high.
Anybody out there wants to unmute and tell me how much money that is, right? I'm so jacked out of my mind with excitement what we're going to do this year. BP, I'm telling you. All right? So look at this. Look at this. This is a weekly move. And let's say you caught it down here. Let's say you caught this one. Here's another call out, right here. Right here. 7,000 points times $100 is $700,000, Craig.
Yeah.
This is 9,593 points. So as we build our trading account, we'll be able to, have trading accounts where, because if you have a trading account where you can put $1,000 per point, and you can just let it ride. Just let it ride. Just let the thing ride, man. Just let the thing ride. You have $100,000 account, you can afford to just leave it there, put one trade in. You could turn that $100,000 into 9 million, right? And I know it sounds unbelievable to the ear because that doesn't make any sense, but $1,000 per point times 9,906 points. How much money is that, Craig? $1,000, 1,000 times 9,900. All right, 9,900 and add another 3 zeros. That's 9.9 million. And I know for some of us that might, some of us that might sound like, really, is that possible?
What's the risk on that?
Well, the risk is that you would have to have an account that the broker will allow you to put in a lot size of 10, right? Because a 10 gives you 1,000. A lot size of 10 on US 30 is $1,000 per point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All right. So that for a broker to allow you to put that through, most brokers probably want to have your $100,000 in your trading account, or even more. Some traders might require you to have $500,000, to allow you to put the trade at $1,000 per point. But because I've leveraged with some of these traders, you could get away with a small amount, right? Because here's what's great about once you open your trade. Remember, we're opening the trade on the reversal when it comes down here. So our stop loss, what we're risking, is compared to what we potentially can gain is a small amount. So we can risk 314 points. So your account have to be big enough to deal with a 300-point pullback. Okay? For you to be able to go ahead and wait to pick up this 9,000 point move. Because the thing about the indices, everyone, the indices, they are what we call store of value. Okay, so investment funds, hedge funds, banks, what they do is that they store cash as assets to preserve the value, because cash is trash. Cash loses value over time because of inflation. So as a hedge against inflation, investment firms use gold, they use equities, they use government bonds, they use real estate, they use different forms of investment, mutual funds, etc., right? So here's us becoming our own bank, where instead of relying on those guys to take our money and give us a joke in return, we can use a small amount of money through brokers that give us leverage and put a small amount of money here and just let it do the same thing that investment funds are doing with your money. Because what they do is that they do not allow NAS US 30. Let me go to the 1-year chart and just show everybody something. I'm going to the monthly chart. Let's got the monthly chart. You notice something. Look at the monthly chart. This is the monthly chart, and this dip down here below the monthly trade line. This is in 2009. From 2009 to now, NAS 100 has not gone down. Okay, see, it's right in front of you. It has not gone down. Why? Because this is a store of value. You know, cash continues to be pumped into the economy. That's just the nature of cash. It's a printable asset that the government prints at will. So you always have more cash coming into the society, which devalues the value of the currency. But these assets, what the investment firms do is they buy up these assets and they keep their money in these assets, and that's why they continue to accumulate value over time. So if you understand that, then you have the opportunity right now of waiting for a dip, right? Waiting for a dip, and you have the data to give you when it's going to pull back, and then jump in on the pullback and then ride it up. Man, I'm just so grateful because right now you could see that the market is at the all-time high right here. And then look back at the last time it came back to the all-time high. See, right here it was at all-time high, pulled back a bit, dropped. And then it came back up. When it came back up after the drop, you notice that it took off, right? What did it just do? It just corrected, came back down, and now it's on another upward move. This market is going to go up for a while, guys. Just understand what's going on. Bitcoin and these things, Ethereum, right? You know, they're a store of value as well. Are you following me, Craig?
I'm following you.
Bro, this is the year we can make millions, and the years to come, not just this year. But I'm so grateful that this system eliminates the need to get into the analysis. It gives us real time, and I'm just giving you the basics. I haven't even gone into some of the other stuff that the system can do. This is just the basic 4 things that we look for: the setup and trade the setup. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you fired up, bro? You must be.
I am so fired up. I can't wait for the system. I'm dying for it to start working.
Hey, I tell you what, hey. Let me jump over here. All right. So I'm just grateful, very grateful. Here, I'm going to another scanner. I'm going out to the scanner, all right? Because there's a bunch of money on this. So GBP USD on the 1 minute. So some of us need to make some right now money. Okay, some of us cannot afford to sit down on a trade for 6 weeks, 6 months. Some of us don't have that flexibility. Some of us need to earn money right now, right? GBP USD on a 1 minute time frame. So this is a 1 minute trade. So let's go look now let's go find GBP USD on the 1 minute, and let's see what's going on with that. In fact, we're a little late, right? Because you could see here, right, on the 1 minute, it came. You could see red was down here, green here, was red here, and it turned back from red to green. But if we jump up to the 5 minute time frame, what we call the buck is still red. So it's still a good trade, right? On the 1 minute, even though the buck broke. And you could see that it's already selling down. Could you see that on the 1 minute? That is already selling down. Now it's at this time of the day, we shouldn't trade because the spreads are not in our favor and the volume of movement is not strong enough. If you do not know what a spread is, don't worry, right? Don't worry about it. But you may understand the volume of money. Some of the bankers have gone home, they're out at lunch, they're having fun with their family, they're not pushing money into the market. So right now is not the opportune time to trade. But we'll train you on when are the best times to open up trades in the market, right? So look at this. So it's just pushing down. Let's go back to our scanner again. 5 minute trades, AUDJPY, NZDJPY. The system is calling these out for us. So if we go here and do NZDJPY, okay, oops, what am I typing there? What are you typing here? NZDJPY, right? Just simply bring it up on the screen, and we go to our 5 minute time frame. Go to our 5 minute time frame. And what do we see here, Craig? Red, green, red. Yep. What is that telling us? That we have a setup for a sell. And then what we'll have to do is just wait for the market to come back down and do the sell. We'll go and analyze some of the other time frames as well and confirm. But you get training on how to use the higher and lower time frames to confirm that this is definitely a good sell for you to wait on. And because it's a pending order, it's great because you could either put your pending your entry line on the yellow line, or you could put it on the red line, or maybe in between both. Right? I tend to try to just run behind my trades. So when this is going up, I'll convert this to the 1 minute, and then I'll just expand it like this. And when it's going up, right now it's buying up, right? And when it's buying up on the 1 minute, it's gonna do a 5 or 15-minute sell coming back down, right? So you could just put your entry here, wait for it to come back down, put your in and go down. Or some people put their entry on this line or this line and wait for it to come down and put it when it's going back down, when it has momentum going back down. So the system,
Doc,
yeah, go ahead.
so where do you find the scanner?
All right, so the scanner comes with the, it's a part of your first payment, right? So the $599 that we pay right here, it includes the scanner in the first month. And then the second month, you pay $75 a month for the scanner, right? All right, so once we do that, the scanner, you just simply go to the Safety Trade System Scanners, SCANNERS.com. So the Safety Trade System Scanners.com, and you're going to register. And once your system is active, it will give you your profile, where you can come in here now and look at your indexes, your majors, your crypto, your stocks, and so forth, and sniper my scanner, and then look at the blue line. Okay, I won't touch too much on this blue line stuff, but this blue line is another where it merges the three indices and gives you data. For example, US 30 right now turned on the 1 minute chart. It's now above what we call its blue line. See right here's green. It then suggests, doesn't mean it, but it suggests that NAS and SPX are headed in towards their 1 minute blue line. So if we go back here and we look at US 30 on the 1 minute chart, look at it on the 1 minute chart, you could see that it's above what's called a blue line. This blue line is unique. Nothing else in the world here has this particular blue line. It was designed by a developer. So this blue line, you could see US 30 is above it. Let's check NAS. You see NAS is below its blue line. Let's check SPX. SPX is just below its blue line. So what this is saying to us, these 1 minute buy stops to the blue line are like 99% chance of winning. So this is one of those.
So just put a buy on hold.
Yeah, just sit down and put a buy and just wait for it to go. Because this is like easy peasy. Just easy peasy. Right? Okay?
Like
You could wait for the pullback. You could just wait for this to turn for this, because this is all green here. So you know they're going to push down the market. And when they push the market down, that's the fake out. Because they're going to push the market down. And when they're doing the rundown, traders jump on the move down, thinking the market is going to sell, and then turn it back out and go up and hit your stop loss. Okay? So this gives us the safety to not enter into trades that are definitely not selling. Like when we looked earlier, you could see this look like it. So the market looked like it was going up, but we had the system to give us on the 15-minute time frame that it was going to sell down. That's why we were able to catch the sell down, right? Even though they were trying to give it the impression that the market was going to buy, right? Which is what's buying. But when is it going to turn around? Which is where the safe trade system comes in. So I anticipate that we're going to have some push down here, but I believe that overnight, this is going to touch the blue line or cross it. The US 30 has already done it. It did it here, but it did it earlier. And then NAS hasn't done it yet. So NAS has a good distance to go to get to its blue line. Now here's the next thing. If SPX crosses this, NAS is going to cross. Either come close to it or cross it. That's how they work. Okay? So one of these three generally leads the others. And this scanner right here, if you pay attention to it, it will give you an idea which one is leading. Like, for example, when everything here turns green, all these arrows are green. When one of these on the 1 minute turns red, then you could start looking for the other two to go in that direction. Now, once you have two out of these three on the 1 minute that have turned from like right now we have two red, one green, but this is going in the opposite direction, right? Because then I was using it before. So I know that these were all red. All three were red earlier today, all three. I know one has turned green. Now that one has turned green. When the second one turns green, which based on what we're seeing, you see that SPX, right? This is SPX. You could see that SPX is much closer to its blue line than NAS. So it gives you a heads up that, wow, all you have to do is just look at when SPX goes and touches the blue line. Once SPX touches the blue line or crosses it, you know that NAS is going to come to it or come close. So it gives you a 91 pip lead on NAS. You know, so this is like a big time cheat sheet because it's giving you the heads up to let you know that, hey, guess what, man? NAS is going to go up. NAS is going to go up. And here's the data giving us that. This scanner on its own is worth so much money. Because this is, you know, this is just, and it gives you on different time frames. In fact, there's an upgraded version coming that's gonna give it to you on I think it gives you on the 15-second candle, the 30-second candle, the 1 minute candle, 3 minute, 5 minute, all the way to the 4 hour. So we're gonna have we can get some of these little 5 pips, 3 pips, 4 pips moves because once 2 of these cross a blue line, the third one is gonna go there. That's just how these indices work. So you can then put your pot on fire, as we would say in Jamaica, knowing that NAS is going to go up tonight. You can come back tomorrow, and guys, this NAS is going to go up. NAS is going to go up. NAS SPX is right here. It's going to go. All right, and then let's jump up and check some of the higher time frames and see what's going on. Let's check the 30-minute. All right, so there's a 30-minute sell that's pending. All right, a 30-minute sell. This may still give you some sell from here because it came up to here. You could see for those who know the logo, so it came up to here and sold off, came out on the 30-minute time frame. So most likely going to come inside here, come up, and come down. But remember that you have a 4-hour buy stop. This 4-hour buy stop, this will kick in and sometimes override the 30-minute sell. Or you may get a little bit of 30-minute sell, but nothing big. Right? So when it gets, when it comes up here to the 30-minute area, right here, when the market gets between these 2 lines, you could get a reaction from here down, or you could get it in between here, get it from here down. I do not expect it to be that large, right? Because it sold off already for the day. So I anticipate that, yes, when it gets to here, we could see a sell down. Okay, so I would be taking these 30-minute sells. Okay, on the indices, I expect you can see it's on SPX, check NAS. You see NAS is not there at its 30-minute yet. It still has a way to go. Let's say US 30. US 30 is above its 30-minute. So there's no 30-minute sell looming for US 30. US 30 right now is set up for more buys. Okay, so you can look for more buys in US 30. And because US 30 is buying, you could expect the other 2 to start buying as well, right? Because they tend to go in the same direction, all of them. This 15-minute chart, see, there was a nice 15-minute buy developing here. And on US 30, there was a 1-hour buy, 2 of them. Came down here, went back up, came down here, went back up. But see the setup, right, Craig? You can see the green down here, the red here, the green here, the red here, green. And these 1-hour candles, this is a lot of money, guys. It's a lot of points. This is 256 on this one. And then the other one is 170. hey. And these 1-hour trades never miss. They never miss, okay? Because these 1-hour candles take a long time to form. So, you know, if you have an account that you can afford to ride these and let these develop properly, you'll get paid really well. The 1-hour, 4-hour, daily, weekly trades, those is where the big money is. The 1 minute, 5 minute, 15-minute trades, those are a little, you don't get as much out. The 15 minutes is very good, but the 1 minute and 5 minutes is some small margins, all right? The higher the time frame, the you can expect. So in simple terms, everybody, 2024 is going to be boom-bastic, right? We're going to be saying boom shakalaka all year long. You know, one just right in Nigeria, he was able to secure a funded trading account, and you know he was struggling for 2 years trying to trade, struggling. He'd never been able to withdraw from the market, and right now, Bright in Nigeria withdraws every week. And in December, he used this funding practice trading account for the funded challenge. For the challenge, he did over $25,000 profit in December alone using his funded trading account. But of course, he wasn't able to keep the money for the challenge. But the fact is that he did it. Ladies and gentlemen, understand this. If he did $25,000 in a month in Nigeria, if any Nigerians are on the line, you know what I mean. He's going to be an Oga Tapa, right? You guys, any of you on here from Nigeria can unmute and tell me if you know what that is. A Oga Tapa. You're bright if you're around, right? Because I'm telling you, this thing is set to blow up, right? So we're going to make a lot of money this year. We don't make no apologies about it. And if you do not have a safety trade system, I want to encourage you to get your own. And the system is amazing, right? It's amazing. Eliminates a lot of heavy. And I just looked at indices. What about gold? Who likes to trade gold? It does the same thing for you on the chart. Look here, look here, Craig. You see this 1 hour trade on gold? You see them? These buys?
Wow. Amazing.
Look at that. We're going to clean up, right? Look at this, look at this, look at this, and even the cells. It gives you the cells. It's not just that you see the reds, it spills the beans and all of that. So from that standpoint, Miss Buckner, you want to add anything, ma'am? Miss Buckner, are you out there? I know she's busy. Hey, that lady not playing in her. She's busy in her business. She's building a team. She's very successful at building her team. And she's also a trader. So I know she's probably out there doing something in relationship to something. Well, Miss Buckner, if you have any words you want to add. Okay, not hearing her. All right, so any questions from anybody? Craig, you have first dibs on questions. Thank you very much for participating, my brother. I really appreciate you playing a part here.
No questions from me. Just really impressed with the presentation, impressed with the system. Can't wait to get my hands on it and to start putting it to work. Awesome.
Well, I know you're going to do very well. Make sure you're practicing your demo first. Don't rush into a live account. I know you're trading already, but it'll be good to at least win 18 out of 20, not out of your first 20, but win 18 out of 20 trading SPX. All right. Even if it's a pick per trade, it's still a win. All right. It's being able to close 18 trades out of 20 with a win. And once you've done that successfully, now you've gotten to the point where you pretty much understand what you're doing. There's some other things that I didn't get into, guys, but every time we do this more and more, we'll get into more of these little finer details of some strategies and things that we're learning from the developer that you could use to make this even more profits as you trade. All right. All right, great. Any questions from anybody else? Is the entry point at the arrows? No. Samsung user. If you could put your name in the chat, that would be great. Or if you could unmute and come off the line. But entry points, when you see the setup like right here is a setup green, red, green. You take your entry either off the bottom trade line or the top. The bottom is the aggressive person. The top is the non-aggressive person. Okay? And that you choose your entry point of those trade lines. But then there's some training you'll receive that will show you how to even get better entry. But you have to come to some special classes for that. But gold did some nice moves today, man. Look at these cells. Look at this nice one. Look at this 1 minute, Craig. Look at this 1 minute. This is a 1 minute selling. Red, a speck of green, and the block is red. You see that?
Yep.
And we'll catch the entry right here. Open 2. Look at how tiny the stop loss was. Stop loss was 4 pips. I look at the return. Look at the return. Look at the win. All right.
That's unbelievable.
That's lovely. Right. Now, this thing can kick your butt if you use it wrong. Right. Don't mix this with Fibonacci and trend lines, and don't mix it with that. Just keep it pure. You'll get some training with the developer. Just follow the system. There are some rules. Just stick with that. Don't try to blend this with what we knew before. That's where some of us get into trouble, by ignoring the rules and using some of what we already know about trading to try to blend it with this. Just use it pure. You will be okay. All right. Especially these 1 hour, 15 minute, 1 hour. It's just, the system is just simple. It's designed for beginners. Don't overcomplicate it, everybody, and let's make some really great money in 20. Okay, by the way, for those who do not know the pricing, it's $599. So if you go back to here, let me just collapse this. Without this at the bottom, right, Craig? It's almost like we're lost.
Correct.
Okay, right. As soon as we add back this, we now have data that gives us the entry point.
Can you set up alerts on the system?
Yes, you can set up alerts, definitely. All right, to tell you when the market has gotten to a certain price point, definitely. All right, and then you have also the scanner to tell you when the setup is ready. So you don't have to sit on the chart. You could wait. You could use the scanner to tell you, okay, see if the chart is not ready, and then you can go and look at it, and then you can decide to take advantage of it. All right, all right. So any pair you want to trade, guys, look at Euro USD, same deal, same deal, same deal. Okay, here's two cells. This was one, this is another push up, and it's coming back up. All right, system is amazing. Okay, don't play. System is amazing. We do not play with this. This is a powerful system we have. Of course, market's closed now, so this is behind the scenes moves. But yeah. All right. So seeing that we have no more questions, I hope I helped the person, the Samsung, with your entry point question. I hope you understood what I was saying there. And man, we see each other tomorrow. We'll be on here at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time all the way through Thursday. We take a break on Friday, and we're on Saturday at 4 and Sunday at 5. And let's trade and make a lot of money for our families. Let's make a lot of money this year. Some of us will earn millions of dollars this year. That's what's going to happen for some of us. If you choose to go ahead and do what you're supposed to do, learn how to use the system, master it. I've been using it for months, just practicing every day. It's getting better and better. And I'm getting better and better at using it, right? So guys, don't play with this one. This one is as Bright say in Nigeria, the last bus stop for money. All right, the boy's going to be a billionaire in Nigeria. All right. Love you guys.
Awesome.
All right, bye-bye, everybody.
Well done.
Hey, thank you, BB. I was
Thank
asking
you.
if you had any comments. But cool,
No,
we're
you know
done.
what? My phone dropped off for a second, but every time I see it, I'm just blown away because, as human beings, sometimes we have good things and we think, whoa, we have time. Guys, when you see something, seize it, run with it, because this is the time. The whole world is changing. The whole financial landscape is changing. Job market is changing. Interest rates are being played with all over. The Fed is doing stuff. And it's a great time when the Fed does what it does.
Hi,
Things change. I'm so
Billy.
excited, people get scared when they see the Feds playing stuff and people try to play, what do I invest in and all that. We don't have to worry about none of those economic things. We don't have to worry about none of that because we have safety trade. So no matter what the economy is doing, no matter what the Fed is doing, no matter what interest rates are doing, there is no recession, there is nothing that can affect how we trade. In fact, the more volatile the market, the better for us with safety trade. So it's really great for people to have this tool to literally not have anything trouble your money-making ability, unlike just having a job or depending on what you're guessing about the economy. This is just mind-blowing how we can situate our families. So I just think you did an excellent job, Doc, of showcasing the power of the program, long-term and short-term, and really just to let people know this is recession-proof. This is powerful. And I am so excited. It's only January, guys. We got 300 more days, Lord have mercy, to trade Monday to Friday. Anything, anytime. It's after market and the market is moving up. Who does that? Safety trade does. Thank you, Dr. B.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Look at this sweet one here, BB. January last year, if you had a safety trade system January last year, you took this monthly buy stop. Look at this monthly buy stop. Over the year, it did 5,800 points over the year.
Safety trade alert.
So so anybody who would have been able to trade a 10 lot size, 10 lots per point, they would have earned 5.9 million. Right? I've met people that have earned $1 million in a day, so don't make those $1 million in a year so too much for it, too large, because people in the investment world, they earn tens of millions and billions of dollars. This is a $7.3 trillion market. So
That's
do not
right.
let those big numbers frighten you guys. Set your sights high, right? You know, let's clean up this thing this year. Let's make millions of dollars for our family. Some of us will earn tens of millions of dollars. Some of us are going to earn tens of millions of dollars this year. Okay, so we're setting up again for another buy. So you're gonna get after market open. Look for this to probably if it gives you the dip, it may not because they may jump this thing during the market session close. But if they come down below here, guys, jump in for buy, right? Because the 1 minute is buying. You go to the 5 minute chart. See the 5 minute chart. Block is green. This is green. You go down to the 3 minute. That's all green, right? Nice and green. And then the 15 minute block is not yet broken. So there could be another 15-minute sell, but I think it's gonna be this one sold already. So it started up here, came down, came back up, down. It's coming back up. It's gonna go down again. All right, so you're gonna get a few 15 minutes, but remember you have a 4-hour buy. So the 4-hour buy, if this is the 4-hour buy that's kicking in right now, expect this thing to go up much more. You can expect it to go and it's going to challenge these highs. It's going to challenge these highs here. It's going to first challenge. In fact, it's called this one already. So next high it's going to challenge is this. So if it breaks above here, you see these 2 wicks that turn back here. If it closes above here, guys, know that market is on the way up. Okay, and then after it closes here, the next place again is up here. It comes above here. Notice it's on the way up. Come up above here, close above here. Hey, just keep riding. Just keep riding. All right, gone. All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, Doc.
Bye-bye.